This is LP here. Thanks for stopping by. So today, was the fishing tournament, and I kind of go over everything that I've learned while taking part in it, so you can utilize it for the next tournament and be more adept at it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We put out content every day, and you don't want to miss any of that information. We go through tips and tricks, things you might know, might not know. If you're new to the game, probably this is a good spot for you to start with. The fishing tournament is a quarterly event, having one in each of the 4 seasons. They're going to be in the months of January, April, July, and October. The next 2 will be July 11th and October 10th. The rules of the fishing tournament: you have to catch as much fish as you can in a 3-minute interval. You can utilize the rivers, the hilltop rivers, ponds, the sea. Each fish is going to be worth about 1 point, and after 3 fish, you get 2 bonus points. So if you get 3 fish, that's technically 5 points. You catch 4 fish, it's technically 6 points, and so on. Initially, the first attempt is free, but after that, each subsequent attempt is going to be about 500 bells, just for your information. To get started, you might want to consider crafting more rods and also bait. It's really going to come in handy for getting maximum points. For the fishing tournament, for every 10 points, you can always talk to CJ to redeem them for one of 13 fishing tournament sets. To get the complete set, it's about 13 items, so it's going to take you about 130 points. But good thing it's not randomly given to you, so every time you get one, it's going to be the next one in line until it duplicates on the 14th one. Also, CJ keeps track of the total amount of points, and based on that, he'll give you trophies. So bronze trophy is about 100 points, silver's 200, gold is 300. Next question you might ask is how long I'm going to have until to get all these points. So the event starts from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So there's plenty of time to get it done. When the clock starts, you typically just want to, just walk around and do circles. But I find that, it's not as efficient. I find doing that way without bait, it gets you about, I would say, 6 points per attempt. You're talking about 4 or 5 fish caught in that time period. 3 minutes goes pretty quick. So I recommend equipping the rod, then putting your cursor over the fish bait in your inventory, and then as soon as the timer starts, just head straight to the south beach and start using your fish bait. Once you've thrown the fish bait, you want to follow up with a rod throw. The fish is perfectly in line for the bobber when you go to the beach. Compared to other places like the pond where it can move around, like the stream where it's always set upstream and it can always move around. But whenever it's spawned after the fish bait, it's always in a prime location for the bobber. And if you wait a little bit too long, it could change direction, and then you have to reset, and that takes off time, for catching your maximum amount. If done right on each attempt, doing it this way, you're catching about 10 fish, which equates to about 12 points. So I really strongly advise you to do it this way instead of just running around in circles, which gets you about half of that. So definitely try this. Now you might be wondering, okay, so how long does it take to catch bait and craft the bait? I found out that it takes about 4 minutes to craft about 10 fish bait. That's catching them in a little clam, crafting them. So you're talking about 4 minutes doing that, 3 minutes to catch 12 points worth of fish. So you're gonna get about 8.5 attempts per hour doing this, which equates to about maybe 102 points theoretically that you might get on average. So it is definitely worth it. And if you didn't get enough points for the gold trophy, don't fret. According to CJ, it's not going to spoil. They're going to carry over to the next event, which in this case is going to be July. So don't beat yourself over if you didn't get it the first time. These are all 13 items for the fishing tournament set. You might want to just write those down and check them off as you get them, just to make sure you got them all. But they are 13 items, 130 points, like I said. So yeah, and that's the end of this tutorial. This is what I've learned by doing the fishing tournament today. Definitely will be prepared the next time it comes around in July. But if you found that helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content. Definitely been playing this game for quite some time. So I hope you guys are staying safe, and peace out.